Hello and welcome to a second episode of Artphilia. I'm your host, Eda Fancy. Today, I'm with our guest, Blessed Ritchie. Blessed Ritchie.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm so blessed and yourself.
I'm good.
Oh, amazing.
So how are you feeling with the weather?
Feeling a little bit cold and being asthmatic. It's not
So
doing
it's not
me any
working
good.
for you?
No, it's not.
Sorry, I hope it won't affect you.
Yeah,
health.
I hope so.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Welcome to the studio, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Alright, so my full name is Mother Little Blessed Ritchie.
Okay.
A lot of people call me Blessed Ritchie because it's my stage name.
Okay.
And I'm a Malawian student studying up on the campus, pursuing a bachelor's degree in irrigation engineering, and I'm in my third year.
Oh, nice. So, tell us, what do you do? It's Artphilia, so we talk about art. So tell us, what kind of art do you do?
Okay, I sing and I'm a poet.
So you, okay.
Yeah.
So we have a singer and a poet.
Yeah, surprise.
All right. So why poetry?
I've never thought of that. I just think it's a calling
Okay.
because it flows naturally for me.
All right.
Yeah.
So when did you start writing?
It was in 2019.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So what motivated you? What inspired you to start writing?
It's really funny how I started
Okay.
because one time I was planning on an activity to perform at a conference related to the difference, and I was like, I want to write something new. So words started coming. I was like, I'll try a poem. The time I was done writing what I was writing, I recorded it and I sent it to a friend,
Okay.
Nyaoyo, who she's called Filekeke, you know her.
Yeah.
That one. So she was like, what you doing? It's not a poem. It's a spoken word piece. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, okay. And at the same point, she was like, okay, I'm going to send you a sample. So she sent me this other poem by D-Star. The time I listened to it, I was like, wow, okay. That means I just need a background song and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, the next day, I had to perform it. That's how I started.
Okay.
As I said, it was funny how I started.
All right. So, should we say there's somebody in Malawi who inspires you as a poet, or yeah?
On that, I haven't really found one yet.
Okay.
But when you talk about international people, I have a whole lot.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm not loving my people here, my poets here in Malawi
Yeah.
now. But since I started, I was looking up to the people that are outside Malawi, like Yusa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what exactly about them does inspire you?
Before I answer your question, the person I look up to mostly is Jackie Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, and mostly her poetry is based on the Word of God, and that's what I like about her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, should we say you have a specific theme that you write about?
Not really. I usually go with the flow of the Holy Spirit. I don't know how it happens. It just
Okay.
flows.
Okay. So, we should say you only write, you focus on godly stuff.
Godly, yes, but I also write something about suicide. Whatever is trending, like mostly that area.
Yeah.
Like suicide, I write about that. If about maybe young people who are orphans, I can write something about that. Everything that touches me, which is not far away from the Word of God, I usually write about that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all I can say.
So, what would you say is your greatest work so far?
My greatest work about poetry.
Yeah.
My greatest work, like a piece.
Yeah. Should be a piece. Yeah.
I have several, so it's really hard for me to
Just
choose.
one that really drives you, I guess, like drives you every day. You go like, I look at this is like one of my best work.
It's Dear God.
Okay.
Yeah. So each and every time when I listen to it or when I'm down, I just listen to that poem and I go like, okay, I needed this. So it's really bad because people are like, memorize it.
Yeah.
Why not? I go like, it's really hard for me to memorize because each and every time when I'm listening to it, I end up crying.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it
So
gets you
deep.
so emotional. It's that deep.
So deep.
All right. So what motivated you to write this piece?
This one time in my first year, I was really down, and that night I cried.
Okay.
So bad that I didn't know who to talk to. Like, I had a whole lot of things going on, like my family issues, talking about school, and it was really like so sad because my parents didn't have like enough money for me to like pay for my school fees, and I was really like worried about that. And that night, going through a whole lot of things like addictions, I look at myself, I was like, nah, God, I need you.
You need God, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't have anyone to talk to about God. So I started writing, I was like, dear God, it was more like a letter to my God.
Oh.
Like, I need you more
That's
ever.
really deep. That's really deep. Okay, okay. So should we say this is your favorite poem?
Yeah, it is.
Dear God is your favorite poem. That's nice. That's nice. So I just hope the letter to God reached him and things are better now.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah. So do you show people your work in progress? Like if your work is still in progress, do you like show them to other people?
Yeah, I love that a lot.
Oh, okay. Why do you like doing that? I mean, I know people who go like, no, I can't show you this because it's like a work in progress and stuff like that.
No, I don't usually do that because I love getting ideas from people. Like, I have specific people that I talk to about my work.
Okay.
So they should know and help me out on how I can go on with it.
All right.
So mostly it gets to a point whereby I'm close to being done with it, so I just need like opinions on how I'm gonna record it, like how should I do it, is this flow okay, if it's something that is not deep, because if it's deep I use my own like flow.
Okay.
Just to get the emotions into it, something like that.
So have you published your work, or you just write and perform and that's it?
Publishing. If I talk about publishing on my own, I can say I have a YouTube channel.
Okay. Okay.
Just started this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's progress.
I was procrastinating a lot past years, and now people are like, we need your videos, we need your audios. I was like, okay. First that I can just like start posting it on YouTube, TikTok, somewhere they can get it and find it.
Okay.
And most people come to my DM on WhatsApp like, we need the audios. Yeah, I
Alright.
usually share them.
All right. So, before you started like showing your work to people, was there anything bothering you? Like, okay, I can't do this. I'm not that confident, or anything that brought you down, something like that. But you shouldn't do whatever it is that you wanted to do.
Yeah. At that time, I felt like I wasn't enough. Like, whatever I was doing, nobody's gonna like it or love it.
Okay.
Like, looking at people that are so good, I was like, Mother, what are you even doing here? You know what? I was like, Mother, no. Okay, you're gonna take a step forward, because if you're gonna write and keep this to yourself, then you're not gonna reach out to people, because this talent is just not meant for you. It's meant for the people. So if God trusted you with this, let it out there. So I was a shy kid, and it was really hard like for me to like go and perform in front of people. But I was like, God, if this is really coming from you, then you're gonna give me the confidence to do this.
All right.
So by and by, I was like, okay, I love being in front of people, so I would deliver it. So yeah.
So what's your greatest fear now, in terms of poetry?
My greatest fear is quitting.
Okay. You're scared you're gonna reach a point you have to quit.
Yeah.
So you actually think of quitting some days?
A lot.
Why?
A lot.
Why?
I look at myself, I go like, okay, there's no progress in whatever I'm doing. You know, something like that. You look at people, you go like, oh, they're down big with this poetry thing.
Yeah.
I look at my life, I go like, oh, Mother, what are you even doing?
Okay.
Yeah, so I reach a point whereby I compare myself to people, and comparison really kills.
Yeah, true.
So I get afraid, like, what if I'm gonna quit? But this is a talent that God gave me. If I'm gonna quit, then that's my problem.
Yeah.
And maybe it's gonna bring distraction or whatnot. It's because I'm not obeying God yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you don't have to quit. So it's more like I keep on fighting this comparison thing, which is something that doesn't really come easy.
Yeah.
To just stop comparing yourself to other people.
So, what would your advice be to people to people that write and are not able to show off their work because they're scared and stuff like that?
Okay, they have to pray about it.
Okay.
If it's from God, one day, whether they keep running, they're still gonna stand in front of people and deliver it.
Okay.
Because I've been running a lot, like running away from God a lot.
So you said you've been running, and then now you're talking of quitting. So
life is not easy.
what really brings in? Okay, you said the whole comparison thing.
Yeah.
So how are you fighting that? The whole comparison thing? Like how you fighting it? Like, yeah.
Okay, I look at people
Mm-hmm.
who are so great in this poetry industry. I look at them and I go like, okay, I don't have to compare my work to their work. All I can do is just admire them, and it should motivate me and inspire me to do more. So I look at them with the picture that now they have to do better.
Yeah.
If they did it, you can also do it. So that's what I'm really working on right now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what would you say to people that, you know how some people don't believe in God and stuff like that? So what would you say to those people? Like, okay, she's saying that because she believes in God. So what would you say? What's your advice to those people?
The ones that don't believe in God.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the hardest question ever. If they don't believe in God, I just pray that they should believe in God at some point. Like something should really bring them to the knowledge that God exists. Because I've seen Him doing great and mighty things in my life.
Right.
Because when people look at me now, they go like, nah, I know Mother, so she does this.
Yeah.
So there was a point where I would just cry in front of people, and now seeing me, they go like, oh, no way.
No way.
So I believe there is God. Because even the time when I'm seated, like I can just write a piece in less than 5 minutes, and people go like, wow, where did you get these words? And I go, I don't even know.
Okay.
They just flow. And then I came to realize that no, it's not by might or by power, like my own power or my own knowledge now. It's by the Holy Spirit.
So do you want to bless us right now?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would really love that.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to give you this piece. I wrote this at the time when my mentor, Chinongamo Manga, invited me for an event to perform. It was about mental health. So the time when there were a lot of people committing suicide, she was like, write a piece about something. So that same day I had to write a piece so that I can perform on that same day.
All right.
So it's amazing how it turned out. And I named it Speak Out.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are people out there that are going through a whole lot of things they don't usually talk about, and they end up killing themselves.
True.
Because they just feel like other people are going to judge them.
Yeah.
So yeah, speak out.
All right. So we're listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speak out. You're not alone was all they waited to hear. Every single one of them surrounded with extreme fear. Day and night wiping away every tear. Fighting demons every year. Days passed. They waited. Days turned to months. Still they waited. So to the grave they hated. The pain built up inside is what they hated. Oh, what a generation. We are a sad generation struggling through bitter episodes of depression, feeding on toxic relations. Now drug abuse, sex electaints, we're hiding in, running away from reality, embracing inhality. What should we say to these things? She was just a child aiming for that degree and a better life for her parents, until everything turned from glitter to bitter. Failed relationships, sexual harassment, drug and substance abuse changed everything. It was that one night when he dragged her body to the floor. He choked her, demanding for more. Begging for her life, he demanded her silence. He violently drove inside her body with no license. She woke up with bruises the next day on her face, still entangled in dismay. No makeup covers the shame on her face. She thought his provision was these pure intentions until he broke her virginity without her permission. ARVs became her everyday appetizer. Her hate heavy with haunted salt. Suicide thoughts questioning her existence. Why do I even exist? Do people really heal? To what extent of pain do I have to feel? So, she sat down and scribbled down the suicide note, saying her goodbyes and whatnot. The next morning, she was found dead on the floor. Only if somebody chose to listen, but nobody did. And now she's gone. I know it's easy to tell people things are okay when they're not okay. For the fear of being judged, we act strong outside when there is a conflict going on in your inside. The struggle is real, but give yourself time to heal. Depression is real, and I know it's hard. I know it hurts so bad, but it's okay not to be okay. Be gentle with yourself. Just go at your own pace. Talking to the right people about what's eating you up. Taking those tiny, tiny steps every day. Making your mental health a priority, because it's high time we accept reality and stop pretending as if we are immune to depression, because our souls are crying out loud for liberation, any kind of redemption. So, enough with the silence. Enough with the suicide cases. Enough with the sad faces. Enough with the loudest silent at all places. Speak out.
Wow. That was nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess everybody was struggling with depression out there, and whoever has mental issues out there, but just listen to this. I mean, yeah, it's really great. It's like advice to everybody struggling with mental health out there. Yeah. Okay. So anything else to add on whatever you brought about this whole mental health thing?
Mental health thing.
Yeah.
All I can say is I've already talked about much.
Yeah.
But whoever is struggling with depression, make sure you have the right people to talk to.
Okay.
Because there are people out there who are ready to like listen to you. Like not everybody's gonna judge you. Because as for myself, I have my mentor. Like I talk to her almost each and every time when I'm depressed, and it's really helping. Like depression is real. I'm not immune to depression. I can get depressed at any moment. So yeah.
Okay. So what would you say to those people who've actually opened up to somebody, and then they end up hearing the whatever they're going through somewhere else, people discussing their issues, and they're like, oh, I thought I trusted, I confided in this person, and they just betrayed me. What would you say to those people who are going through that?
That really hurt. I've been there before. Until I decided on praying to God about it.
Okay.
Like if I'm talking to another person about this, God guide me who the right person is. And that's how my mentor turned to like come into my life, and I was like, God, I don't even deserve this person.
Okay.
That's why believing God is like what we can really do as human beings, because we need God in everything.
Alright.
So talk to God about it. He's gonna give you the right person to talk to. He always does.
Alright. So we should say some of these people that come into our lives weren't meant to stay.
Yeah.
They should go. We should let them go.
Yeah, let them go.
Okay. Alright. So we've heard a lot about you and your poetry. So we want to know who Mada is outside poetry.
Oh my God.
So what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? How do you spend your free time?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just hope my parents are not going to see this. I love watching movies.
Okay.
A lot. But mostly movies that have poetry in it. They have music in it. I love music. Like it's been something that has been there since I was a kid. And I also love writing. So when I watch something, I get motivated to like write something about it. Like to deliver to people, because not everybody can watch a movie. Some people are so lazy to watch movies. So I can just get that idea, bring it into poetry, so that everybody who loves poetry is gonna get that thing from it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I watch movies, I listen to music, I write, I do poetry, and I do school. It's not even a hobby, but we are forced to do school.
Yeah, you're forced to do school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So apart from everything that I've said about my hobbies, I love basketball a lot. So it's like another hobby. It's so addictive.
So you play basketball?
I play basketball.
You're in the team?
Yeah, I am. Okay. Not like I'm really good.
You just
but
like
I'm
the
getting
sport.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
So any reasons why you like basketball?
Yeah, because I wanted something that's gonna help me like to not get sick a lot, because I used to get sick a lot, like with asthma. Like right now, I can easily go out without a Jay-Z because my body's like getting back to being, should I say normal? I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't get sick so often.
So why not football? Why not tennis? Why basketball?
Basketball is fun. I just find it fun because
Did you just call the rest of the sports boring?
They're boring.
Oh.
I'm cute.
Okay.
Because other people are gonna kill me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. So basketball it is.
Yeah, basketball.
Alright. So that's it.
Okay, I braid hair.
Okay.
Yeah, I even braid my own hair.
Oh.
And it's kind of messy right now, but yeah, I do my own hair.
Alright.
So that's another way that I make money.
So you should do my hair next
I
time.
will.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I'd really love to do that.
Okay. So that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Your favorite food?
Chips and chicken.
Drink?
Drink? I don't have one right now, so I don't want to lie. But then for the chips, it has to be Chihuahua. Yeah.
Okay.
KFC is good, but Chihuahua is the best for me.
That's the first time? Alright. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So it's Chihuahua, specifically Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Not just chips, not KFC. No,
KFC is good, but for me,
not
the best-
Steers. No,
no, no.
strictly July.
Yeah, strictly July.
Okay, but let's go there though.
I know.
Okay, all right. So, is there anybody special in your life?
Anybody special?
Yeah. Are you dating somebody?
No.
No.
No, it's a no in
that
caps.
Was a very strong
It's a no in caps.
Alright. But why the strong no though? You went like no.
No, because there is nobody in my life I've never dated before. I've never dated anyone before. Like my entire life, as you looking at me right now, I've never had anyone in my life. I don't have an ex.
Oh.
In simple terms, I don't have an ex.
Is there any reason for that, or you just chose not to date anybody?
I guess several reasons, but the ones that I can openly tell is I was born in a broken family, so that kind of demotivates me a lot. I feel like I want the right person who's not just gonna be a husband to me, but is gonna be a father to my kids. So I had to pray to God about it. Like, I just don't want to jump into anybody's life.
Yeah.
Like any man's hands, like, hey, I'm here, let's date or whatever. I don't want to do that. So I want God to like guide me in each and every step of the way.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alright.
So, yeah.
Alright.
100% single, not ready to mingle.
Not ready to mingle. Alright. Okay, that's really great though. Yeah. So, I guess this is all you wanted to say? So, any last words to the viewers?
Last words to the viewers.
Yeah.
Should I have to be specific for poets only?
No, anything.
Okay, to the viewers, all I can say is trust in God. Like, involve God in everything. Everything that you do, be it school, be it your hobbies, be it your whatever, anything that you do in your life, trust God. Because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. Because when people look at me and look at my background, they go like this and this. No, doesn't even make sense. Like, okay, you're turning out to be like this from a background like this. So all I can say to people is like, it's God. Everything that I do, it's God. Like, I don't have any other explanation for that.
It's just God.
It's just God. So all I can say to the people is trust God. Believe in God. He exists. He's real.
Okay. So your stage name makes a lot of sense, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blessed all the way.
Alright. I feel blessed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for coming.
And I'm glad you invited me.
Yeah.
So I'm humbled.
Yeah. So, to our viewers, until next time. Bye.